say one for the money and two for the love. We the new era, so whoever may feel they above. Live in delusion, that's an illusion, it's absent. Keep it together, don't act like you didn't know what it was. I'm on a whole nother planet, I'm about to show you. This wouldn't work if we planned it, meaning you won't understand it. We have to rings like it's Saturn. This feel like splitting an atom. You got involved with the pattern, so now we up and we at 'em. Watch out for my evolution. Around and start a revolution. I am more than a being, I'm an institution. If I gotta reiterate, that's where I'ma lose it. It's my world and I'm generous in it.
It's week 11 of the NFL. All eyes are on Jamar Chase. He's making a push for 1,500 yards and whatever else he can get. It's the Colts and the Texans, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And trotting out there leading them is their fourth-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Young's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. There, a big one. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Garrett Wilson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
I loved his quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Ready, break! Cut 19! Cut 19! Let's go!
Off play action. Richardson looking deep here for Chase. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there for Indy. 53 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, touchdown!
Jamar Chase, 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Colts are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their second straight victory.
Well, they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along. And from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively. And this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rally to it quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Ready.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The numbers on the ground for Pierce last week. 14 carries, 78 yards, and a touchdown.
A key component of his team's offense. He will certainly stay in that role if he keeps producing like this each week. Expect him to make a run in not only matching, but exceeding those numbers as this one goes on.
That throw by Young incomplete. Garrett Wilson, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down and 2. You look at this Colt defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
I wonder, Brandon, I just wonder, you think maybe he was worried about where he was on the field? Was he far enough? Was he close enough to the 1st down sticks?
Absolutely. He was right there by him, and I think he was thinking 1st down before he caught that football.
Yeah, got to catch it first, because if you don't catch it, there's no chance of picking up a 1st down.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Check right. Check pink.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Meanwhile, Young's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. So the completion good for 7 there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Forced out to his left. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Set, go.
Pierce gets this one running right. And he'll get this to the 32. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Texans football to start quarter 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Throwing, Young. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Now Young. That's caught again by Schultz. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. From the shotgun, it's Young. He finds Wilson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The end result, 21 yards. Young will set to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
The intended target was Calvin Ridley. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready. Opposite. Green, blue, check. Yellow, 1.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Amon-Ra St. Brown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. Making his presence felt early in this one. 1st half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
The Colts come in looking for win number 8 on the year. And they were losers last time out, but winners is 7 of 9 prior to that.
And last week, not only on the scoreboard, but I saw it on tape as well. Definitely not one of their finer performances because they were outclassed pretty much right from the start. So I think there'll be a renewed emphasis on trying to be a little better out of the gate in this one so they don't fall into a big hole.
That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. He's one of the bigger receivers in the game, CD, and his size that time certainly helped against double coverage.
Yeah, you're still at a little bit of a disadvantage when you're going against multiple defenders when they're trying to double you and sometimes triple you. But you're exactly right. With his build, he can minimize that disadvantage, and he more than held his own and hauled that one in right there.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Let's go now.
Here's Richardson to throw. He'll drop this down to Taylor, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Here we go. Start.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Come on.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, Richardson. Wide open receiver, complete. Touchdown, Colts. From 19 yards away. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And now out comes Houston. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down now, but that clock rolling. Here is Young. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Young trying to hurry them up to the line here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. A tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Texans send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retake center stage. At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season, but some of the older folks watching remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Well, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow.
Blizzards.
Milk was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year not to take anything away from him. Man open, here is Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
They go play action with Richardson. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. That's going to be taken in by Downs. Touchdown! Josh Downs, 26 yards. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. We get a look at Amon-Ra St. Brown as his offense readies for the next drive.
And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is allows him and the team to relax their pursuit of.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Dio Odengbo just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. So we have come to halftime, and what's already a 2-touchdown past the halfway point of the season, and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action, set to begin the third quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here are the Colts to take over. They were losers to Kansas City a week ago, but they are out in front right now.
Get up. Panther 11. Panther 11.
First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Rolling to his right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he is going to have a Colts first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
A lot depending on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. Just a yard on the... Bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. This pass left side to Downs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Dragon 60. Ready?
On first down, Richardson. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Now Richardson yet again. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with first and goal.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half.
Here we go. Here we go. Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Young on first down. Got St. Brown running the quick slant here. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
From the 25, here's 2nd and a couple.
Hut, hut. Set.
Pierce now up the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
First down, Houston.
Check pink, opposite, green, blue, check, yellow, line.
They go again with Pierce. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46.
Ready.
Young. He finds his man, complete. That's Schultz. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. It's Young on first down. Got a man here. It's Wilson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Put a man in motion left. Ridley. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching it. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Ready?
Young. And his throw's going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Young. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Garrett Wilson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
65 cat.
Play action. Now Richardson. This complete to Jones. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10, Taylor now. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
He will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 78 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a 1st down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. Touchdown, Colts! Jamar Chase, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Colts look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams? In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here we go. Set. Set. Cut.
1st down, Young. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Young to throw it. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Young to throw it. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Young. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Richardson off the play fake. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Off play action. Richardson on the move to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. So still throwing here in the 4th quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to, because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
Houston set to take over. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. Returnable here from the 38. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Jamar Chase hoping to be at center stage yet again as the offense returns to the field. Oh, this defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way?
This is caught at the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 33 yards that time.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Warriors 70.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Richardson steps away. And I think the ball's out. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Mustang 19.
Richardson looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead. I'm
not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here we go.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Young. And that is caught. It's Ridley. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Here we go.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Young will set to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Ready, go.
Now a second down throw for Young. Throw out wide is incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Ready?
It'll be Young again. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Texans send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Let's go.
One last shot for Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schultz. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Run it back. Yeah. Run it back. 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 Run it back, lost everything I ever wanted, want it back.